Hello, all of you crusty horrors of the world, and welcome to another episode of the Crusty Reactions, the show where three of the most crustiest of horrors react to the crustiest of death battles. You know how this goes. I'm Ethan. That's Elsancho. That's Yuck-Man. Say hi.
Heyo, I'm recording again, and I start college tomorrow.
Yeah, baby, but you're probably in college by the time this releases.
Yep.
Yeah, and today we're watching a pretty slumber matchup today. This is just a filler episode of the season. We're watching Martian Manhunter versus Silver Surfer.
The most forgettable episode.
Yeah. I mean that's. Hold on. I mean that's probably what's going to be.
Anyway.
For the season at least. God forbid this is worse than Ant-Man versus Adam.
Bro, what are you talking about? That's the number one best episode.
Shut up,
That's the number one best episode. What are you talking about?
Okay, I walked straight into that joke. I'm gonna be completely honest. I walked straight.
You literally
into that.
did. It's just me walking into fucking.
Yeah, I did. I'll just gladly take my L and walk off.
Fred. Yuck-Man's freaking Fred when he walks into the Krusty Krab.
Yeah. So who do we think is gonna win?
Surfer.
I don't know.
I've been hearing Surfer wins.
Yeah, I too have been hearing Silver Surfer. But to be honest, I can honestly care less who wins this matchup, really.
Yeah.
So, as always, make sure to watch the original video. That will be in the description below. Support Rooster Teeth, support Death Battle, all of that fun crap. Watch the original episode first before coming back here to see our thoughts. Don't be stupid.
And also, ePressman now has to look in the chat for a funny meme.
Yes, don't be stupid. Follow the rules. And maybe, just maybe, we won't force you to watch Planet Sheep.
When do we force? Okay.
Since now. Alright, so,
Alright, guys.
Alright, so,
Free on Twitch.
So, we're all ready then?
We're
ready.
We're all ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Stitch vs. Rocco is better.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Netflix's One Piece and Shady Rays.
Ew, Shady Rays.
What?
New Rooster Teeth intro?
New Rooster Teeth intro? What?
Yes.
Martian Manhunter, DC's Space Ranger. The Silver Surfer, Marvel's.
Why are these terrible renders they're using? They could use better ones.
Secrets beyond our comprehension.
I mean, could be worse. Could be Fortnite again. Hardly.
Ever hope to. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's
Fortnite renders are always the worst.
Armor and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I wonder.
For as long as mankind has
I forgot to bring this up, but I'm very happy that they did use Piccolo for Martian Manhunter.
The unknown and
Yeah.
explore
Shut up.
endless wonders. Like Dr. Salardell, who's kind of a doctor in the same way Dr. Pepper is a doctor. This guy's got no formal education, but that didn't stop him from messing around with some ancient
So he's
tech he
stupid,
stumbled upon.
just like
He was
us.
Desperate to live out his boyhood
So he pulled a
dreams of
Doofenshmirtz.
exploring the cosmos. So with the tech's advanced capabilities, Ardell created a machine that would bring the cosmos to him. He pointed the machine at Mars,
green
pushed
people.
a button, and hoped for the best. And it worked. Ardell summoned a real-life Martian right before his very eyes. So remember, kids, when in doubt, just push buttons. Never fails. The mysterious
Dexter?
and powerful alien known as John Jones, the Martian Manhunter,
That's a
immediately
dumb
started
name.
using
That's
his
a-
incredible powers in front of the doctor.
What kind of
Like
pizza
mind
restaurant is that?
and shape-shifting, which was just the
I
tip
fucking
of
know.
Ardell's discoveries. Turns out, Martian
It does sound like a pizza restaurant, for real, for real.
and can transform
It
into
even has the John in it.
Dragon, an exact duplicate of Wonder Woman down to her central nervous system, or even a totally generic green monster that loves choco cookies. They can also shoot lasers
Wonder
from
what
their
that's
eyes,
supposed to be
fire
a
sonic
reference to.
blasts, turn invisible,
Yeah,
and
I
phase
wonder.
through
I wonder, is it
Do
whole?
you know
is it-
another green hero that gets angry? I wonder.
Yes, his name is Broly.
Absolutely who I was thinking of.
Yeah,
Which
totally.
Broly
But I
specifically?
just love
Z
how we haven't
Broly
gotten
or
his
Super
background section
Broly?
yet.
Which Broly specifically, Z or Super?
Heart and caused him to die in the Martian's arms.
Man, if you want chocolate, so I'm pretty sure it's Z for that terrible.
Yeah.
Anyway, John used his shape-shifting abilities to hide
I know
among
Super Broly can get
by
angry
assuming
sometimes.
The identity of a recently deceased detective named John Jones. God, what a crazy
My fucking
coincidence.
God.
Comic book writer,
Great
you
disguise
clever
there,
man.
buddy.
Detective John Jones lived a double
Okay,
life
there's
on
his
Earth
background
for many
about goddamn
years,
time.
solving cases and helping as many people as he could from the shadows. But eventually, he
Like
stepped
chocolate
out,
cookies.
revealing himself to
A
the
lot.
world and helped found the
Fucking
Justice
really
League of
loves them
America.
Oreos.
And John definitely
Yeah.
holds his own in the supergroup. He once pulled the Earth alongside Wonder Woman and Superman, who has stated that of all the beings in the known universe, he would be afraid to fight John.
And he should be afraid. Superman wouldn't be the first Kryptonian John has gone toe-to-toe with. He's manhandled Ultraman, who's basically evil Superman from another universe, and Superboy Prime, who can shatter reality with his punches, and is also evil Superman from another universe.
He took a blast from
it's been a
Asmodel,
while
the
since I've heard
king
from
angel from a
from
literal
Superboy
army
Prime.
of heaven. He's held
Better
his own
Superman.
against Darkseid, the
Superman is.
manifestation of
So
tyranny
how are
in
we
the
on his
DC
feet
universe.
already?
And he's fast enough to catch up to Supergirl
Hey,
and
remember
Superman,
Hawkman?
who
Yeah.
we know flies so fast he can burst the bonds of infinity. So basically, he's just as strong and just as fast as a bunch of crazy gods and demons.
While Jean's strength and speed are obviously very impressive, it's also no secret that his greatest
Justice.
asset is his mind. He's one of the most
Not gonna
powerful
lie, that
telepaths
was
in
kinda
all
clean.
of the DC universe.
He reads
One of my
minds,
favorite
duh,
supers
but
of
he
the
can
game,
also
honestly.
shut them down
One of my
altogether.
favorite
And he
supers.
once made Mr. Plexiglass, Mr. Mixed Pickles. F your name, that's whatever. Anyway,
Mixed
him
Fuck
to
your name,
subconsciously
that's
say his own
I
name
love
backwards,
that
which
joke.
God only
Mixed
knows because I
Pickles.
can't say it forwards, which canceled out his powers.
His psychic defenses were strong enough to protect
Yeah,
the Justice League
I
against
don't
a
blame him for thinking
worldwide
his
telepathic
name is
attack,
really hard to
and his
pronounce.
ability to sense people's feelings is
say
so
it.
strong, he can feel
Say it
every
then.
sentient being in the entire galaxy.
Mr.
And
Mixius
he once
Spitlick.
outthought Perpetua from the
Oh, good for you.
Omniverse.
You want a
Who's
chocolate
that,
cookie?
you ask? Oh, just
Not
the freaking
really, I'd
creator
die
of
if
the
I did.
entire multiverse. She's basically the god
Fair
of
enough, fair enough.
everything.
I
John
tried.
needed to connect his
Your fucking
consciousness with
hairstyle,
everyone
fucking
on Earth
DNA
before
construct.
Perpetua could catch up. He pulled this off by using his mental abilities within the span
It
of
is.
blank
Oh my
time,
fucking-
literally the smallest possible measurement of time. In the time it takes you to count to one, John
that.
could count to one,
that.
Oh
fly
my.
across the universe and back over 206 billion times.
Martian Manhunter Funko Pop.
He's a faster thinker
John,
than God.
that
And it
face.
didn't end there. John took a punch from her and walked away with just a bloody nose. And when she disintegrated him into
flabbergasted.
basically
They're
nothing,
not-
he
Oh my
regenerated back
gosh.
from a hit from God.
Batman has said that in order to kill Jean for good, you would have to literally destroy every single atom in his body, one by one.
God damn. If I didn't love alliteration so much, I'd say we change this guy's name to Martian God Hunter or
like that
something.
design on
He's
Martian
basically
Manhunter.
invincible, right?
Not quite.
No, he's
Jean is not
basically
without a
Hulk,
weakness.
but
He has a
like
very
less
real
strong, but
vulnerability
more
to
smarter.
fire. At times, it has completely overwhelmed him to the point where he loses control of his body.
And not just literal fire
wow.
either. John
Fire,
was
that's
once
it.
tricked into just thinking he was surrounded by fire, and that was enough for him.
Even still, Jean has been able to overcome this
Yeah.
weakness. He's fought enemies with fire abilities and even taken hits from fire attacks, which leads me to believe the weakness, while potent and still able to cause real physical harm, is mainly
Turn on the AC.
psychosomatic. What are you doing?
I heard what you said. Weakness to fire is just in your head. I'll be a living god! Another win in the mind column for sure. And to think there's a whole planet of these guys out there.
Unfortunately,
Oh,
that's
they did
no
that, though.
longer the case. Before Dr. Erdel's strange experiment, Jean's own brother used the Martians' telepathic connection to each other against them, and the entire planet was plagued with Ronmir's curse.
As long as they stayed telepathically connected, every Martian was vulnerable
fuck
to a
was that
mental
frame on the
fire that
left?
would overwhelm them and
What the
burn them
hell?
from the inside out.
Which sadly
bit
works
sus, if
very
you
well,
ask me.
because the fear of fire is something Jean shares
why do
with
you
his
think I
fellow
brought it up?
Martians. Centuries earlier, the Guardians of the
brought it
Universe,
up
a
because
group
it
of mortal
looks
aliens
sus.
who run the Green Lantern
Looks a
Corps,
little
feared that
sus,
the
if
Martian
you ask
race
me.
could become too strong. So they programmed the Martians with that genetic weakness to fire.
John was able to survive the
just
fiery curse
realized
by cutting off his
he's
mental
an
connection
alien,
to his people,
linked to
including his
fire,
family. Unfortunately,
suspicious.
his wife,
He's an
Myria, and
imposter
their
for
daughter
all this.
couldn't live with the isolation, and he had no choice but to watch them give in
Martian
and burn
Manhunter
alive.
versus an imposter would have been a
Damn,
much better
Racked
matchup
with
than this.
grief and survivor's guilt, Jean was left
imposter?
to wander his homeworld
Oh, what,
all
mangas?
alone.
Someone
His only
makes-
solace
if
being
someone makes a
shape-shifting
trailer for
into
that,
his
you
lost
get a high
loved
five.
ones to convince himself that they were
Why is
still
his hand
alive.
ahead?
Oh my
Hold
god.
on.
Jesus, John. That is so sad.
That pain has undoubtedly shaped who Jean is. In fact, the trauma he held onto so tightly formed a literal spiritual connection with those lost souls. A telepathic connection so strong, it kept them from finding peace in an afterlife. Let me say that again. His grief and telepathy were so strong, he prevented an entire race of people from moving on to the afterlife.
It wasn't until years later that John could return to Mars and release those souls by finally letting go. And not to forget them, but to embrace his new life and his new home. A place he would defend time and time again to make sure the Earth never suffers a fate similar to Mars.
To experience all of that, to truly know what it feels like to be alone in the vast universe, but continue to use your wisdom and power to help those in need, is what makes the Martian Manhunter such a noble hero.
On a planet packed with other incredible heroes, Jean really has set himself apart. He's risen through the ashes and emerged, the heart and soul of the Justice League.
Not gonna lie, I really
This
like the
episode
way
of
that they
Death
ended
Battle
that.
is sponsored by One Piece on Netflix.
One Piece!
Made by fans for fans, this live-action adaptation of the beloved
I'm letting
manga
this
is
rock, I
designed
don't
to
care.
introduce new audiences to the zany pirate epic. And where else would it start but the East Blue, a world populated by
The best
pirates with
arc.
supernatural
One of the best
powers,
arcs.
gifted by mysterious devil fruit, where telephones are snails.
And a treasure hidden by the late Goldie Roger kicks off an era of epic adventure.
Man, I
This
know full well you're
action-packed
watching
series
this.
follows the Straw Hat Pirates,
Look, man,
a
you're
crew
watching
of
this.
true Nakama determined to find
What?
the legendary One
What
Piece
the
and
hell,
live
I got
free
you,
on the high
Sanji?
seas.
All the while being chased by the honorable Marines, protecting the waterways from those dastardly pirates.
In an ocean of grim and gritty adaptations, One Piece is an adventurous, warm-hearted, binge-worthy island.
Series mangaka Eiichiro Oda was involved at every step of the process, which has never been done before in
I
any
feel,
other
I feel like
live-action
we're going to
manga
get One Piece.
adaptation.
Pirates life for me, Marine stick.
Watch One Piece August 31st, only on Netflix.
Sticks? No.
Yes.
Then
Okay,
Luffy
so
and
here we go.
Boomstick.
Utopia, free from
Surfing
any and all
time, bro.
crime, poverty, and disease.
And home to Norin Rad, which I've gotta say is the sickest, most radical name I have ever heard in my entire life. He was a brainy kid who was raised
That
to
could be a
live a
better
life
name,
of
though.
reason and
saying.
intellect over one of gnarly adventure.
That is, until the technologically advanced society came under threat from the devourer of worlds, Galactus.
So Norin struck up a deal with the World
remember
Muncher.
him?
In exchange
Remember
for
when
sparing his
everyone
planet,
wanted to
Mr.
get
Red
Unicron?
offered
Yeah.
to leave his home behind,
still
become
getting that. I hope
Galactus'
so.
herald, and seek out new planets for him to scarf down.
And once Galactus
Rubber Boy?
agreed to the
Raven
deal,
versus
he
Phoenix
imbued
Track?
his new herald with the power
Yo, remember
cosmic,
that episode?
transforming him into the Silver Surfer.
An equally tubular name. 2 for 2. Wow, you rarely see it.
The power
Gnarly,
cosmic grants the
bro.
surfer near unlimited
Oh God,
energy,
that is a long
as well as
background.
matter manipulation, phasing, super strength, speed, and invulnerability.
See the
just to name
Wizard
a
of
few.
Oz?
Wizard of
That's
Oz
the
a thousand
Basically
times.
got all of Galactus' space magic, just on a smaller scale. And Galactus uses that power to fight guys like the In-Betweener, an abstract being from the overspace.
The surfer used the
what?
power cosmic to serve Galactus diligently for nearly
okay,
100
well,
years, during
it's
which
nice
he ensured the
betweener.
planets consumed
So
were
is there a
devoid
nice
of
ass.
sentient life.
That is, until the server accidentally
don't be
offered
sus.
up a planet with life, which drove him crazy with guilt. So
I think I
Galactus
got
tried
Dino,
his
I
best to
guess.
suppress the
We're
server's
learning about
emotions,
Silver Surfer,
erase
and
the
all you can
painful
think about-
memories,
Yeah,
and
he's
make
got
it
a
easier
nice
for him to
cape,
find
bro.
planets with tasty, delicious life, guilt-free. How nice of him.
The Garfield.
And it worked for a while
Luke,
until the
Garfield.
surfer
Garfield?
reached Earth.
Yeah, what's
Galactus'
that
mighty
reference?
mind manipulation
Silver
wasn't
Surfer's
enough to
too
bury the
naked.
surfer's true
Monday?
nature.
Silver
for good.
Surfer's
With
too
the help of
naked.
Alicia Masters and the Fantastic Four, the surfer turned against his overlord and saved the Earth from being eaten.
But even after all that,
that's
Galactus
poor.
just let the surfer keep his powers. At any point, he could have just taken them back.
Being the source of the surfer's
He chose
powers,
not
yes,
to.
he could.
For
But
what
Galactus
reason?
has continued to let the surfer have the power cosmic out of respect for his first herald.
Damn. See, that's the kind of respect I'm asking from you. Anyway, ever since those mental gymnastics with Galactus, the surfer made sure nothing like that would ever happen again.
And he's been successful, like when Psycho Man failed to trick the surfer with his illusions,
how are we getting
or when he
feats
was
again
briefly trapped
before
in the
the powers
Supreme
and abilities?
Intelligence's mind when it was
Jesus,
using
my
the
guy.
Mind Stone.
With some of those
So
mental
weird.
threats behind him, he could finally take to the spaceways, kick ass, and monologue about the meaning of life in the universe.
All of which he's quite good at, especially that last one. It's thanks to the abilities afforded to him through all that cosmic energy.
It's seriously crazy. He can rearrange the molecules of anything he wants into anything he wants. He can force you to just feel pain in general,
that makes all
and
the
he can
sense.
even control elements, not just earth, wind, and fire, but anything in a boogie wonderland like gravity and the weather.
Does
He's
that
got
mean
enough
this is the
power
one
and
that
energy
took away
inside him that he
Captain
once
Planet?
created an infant star to serve as a new light source
hope
in a
not.
universe
This
devoid
better
of
not
light.
be
So
recycling.
just when
This
he
better
needed it,
not
he
be
was
the
able to
recycle
pop
one.
out a baby
Better
son?
not.
That's convenient.
That's the
Because
power
I'm about to be
cosmic.
But
very,
we can't
very
forget
angry.
about the sick
I would
board he
happily
raised the
give
stars
up.
with.
I would
This
happily
thing's
give up
basically
the,
an
like,
extension
JoJo
of
matchup
himself. He
if
can
we have
transform it
Captain
into a
Planet.
sweet sword or into pure cosmic energy. And if it
like,
breaks, he
literally,
can
bro.
just form a new
I'm-
one.
Just
On his
saying.
board, the surfer has traveled
I
at
will be very
incalculable
angry,
speeds
and
on
you wouldn't
multiple
like me when I'm
occasions. He
angry.
can fly faster than Thor, and even once
Hulk's
flew
not
so
in this
fast he
episode.
reached the future.
Yeah,
Even
but there was a
without his
big
board,
monster
he once
upset about
broke free
Chaco,
from energy
so,
shackles that would zap away his power within the
touche.
next nanosecond. Gnarly, brah. He once outsurfed a wave of universal
Alright, now have
destruction.
Stitch run
He had
into
to
him and
surf
kill him.
out of all of existence as it was being torn apart. Now, I've seen some choice waves in my day, but if you ask me, that's one too best for watching on the beach with a brew.
You're hitting it real hard with all this
the-
surfing lingo. He's honestly not that kind of guy at all.
Righteously disagree with you, dude. You are carving up my brainwaves into an A-frame swell.
Come
that I
on,
just can't
dude.
bail.
You gotta
Wax
go to
man,
In-N-Out.
wax.
The Silver Surfer is a tragic figure who is always
I'm
weighing his
just
choices
saying,
through
bro,
every
who
angle
they
of
could have had
morality.
that during
Like when he
Stitch
set
vs.
out to
Rocket.
destroy the new
Would've
host
been
of the
a
Star
billion
brand,
times better.
an energy source
Yeah,
that
you-
grants his
yeah,
holders
you could've just
virtually
been like
infinite
that for,
power,
like, Stitch's
capable
one
of
down.
wiping
That
out
would've been
all
funny.
life
Exactly.
on Earth.
That's what
The
I'm saying.
Star brand seems to choose a new unknowing host at random.
What the fuck?
Could be
I
a
thought
good
he
guy,
was
could be
blocking
the
a
most
cock
evil
attack.
person
I
who ever
really
exists.
thought he was
But
blocking a
despite
cock
that
attack.
threat, the surfer spared the new Star brand once he found out she was carrying a child.
He decided to bear the weight of any
Not the
potential
child!
consequences on his own shoulders instead
child
of
didn't
squashing
die.
any and all hope that the child would use that power for good.
I get it. He's a righteous dude on a surfboard.
Exactly. And in the surfer's case, a keen sense of morality also comes with a keen sense of his surroundings in general. He can see
doesn't look
enemies
good.
even when they're invisible
I don't even
and
know
can
what that's
sense
from.
incoming threats, to the point where he can
I don't
sense
even
someone
wanna know what
approaching
it is.
even before they've left their own
I wanna
home.
say
He
it's
can
from the
also
movie.
absorb energy his
I don't
opponents
wanna
throw
know
at
what
him.
it
Anything
does.
from psionic energy
I don't
to
know,
a
X-Men
freaking star.
probably?
The surfer can
Is
even
he
do
an
it when
X-Men
he's on
character?
death's
'Cause I don't
door.
know.
Hey, Wiz, what do you think the doormat
I
on
don't
death's
know.
door
He
says?
usually-
Probably
I
like,
usually see
knock
him in
'em
like the
dead, right?
superhero squad
I don't,
cartoon.
what are you talking? Now,
I
it
was
does
just about
take a
to
lot
say,
to get the
wouldn't
surfer to
bring that up.
death's door. He's taken a
It's
blast
a-
from
It's
Infinity
Jake
Stones,
Gray.
survived being
Get it?
smashed
'Cause he
into
died-
pieces, crashed into the Big Bang,
Yeah.
and played catch with the stars.
I did read the whole
Caught
thing,
it and
but
then
is it
threw
something
it
about
right
Jake
back
Gray?
at
Yeah,
that punk
same.
Deadpool.
Deadpool.
I hope you like a big ball of gas
Oh,
in your
don't show
face,
up.
you
Don't
tool.
show up.
Reed,
Please show up,
the
please show
smartest
up.
man alive,
Please let-
has said the
please let
surfer
Deadpool
is
show
probably
up.
the most powerful being in
The
all the
Deadpool jokes are
galaxy.
done.
And even after years spent
Deadpool
drifting through the
jokes are never
galaxy, he
finished.
still built strong bonds, like with the Fantastic Four, the Defenders, and with people like
Oh,
Dawn
it's a,
Greenwood.
he's
But
kind of like a
somehow,
Fantastic
he always
Four
ends up
character.
alone
God.
in space, searching.
Fantastic
for
Four
answers,
character?
searching for beings that need his
I
help,
think so.
searching for something
I've never
that could
seen him
replace
with
the
the
home
X-Men,
that he
but it looks
lost
like an X-Men
all those
movie he
years
was in.
ago.
No,
Only
he
to be
is.
weighed
No,
down
he
by
looks
the
like a
guilt
fa-
of his
hey.
servitude and the
No, he
pain of his
is like a
sacrifice,
X-Men
which
character,
was
though.
ultimately done in vain. Because
Maybe
it
it was the
doesn't seem to
Fantastic
matter
Four
what the
movie, who
surfer
knows?
does. Zenla is destined for destruction.
Whoever
At
knows,
this point,
just
his
tell us
home
in the
world has been
comments.
destroyed 4 times over.
Did
Despite
X-Men
it
or
all,
Fantastic
this
Four?
tragic hero still manages to take
Time, huh?
everything in
Thanks for that.
stride
No, I can't say
as
that
he
during the
surfs
Marvel
the stars
analysis.
and fights tirelessly to preserve every being's right to live. This episode is
Okay, so any final thoughts? Any final predictions?
Silver Surfer.
I don't know. I'm gonna take an L either way. But
I don't know that.
if I had to say, I'm guessing Silver Surfer.
Silver Surfer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because not only does he have fire, he has a lot more else.
Yeah, I'll say Silver Surfer as well.
Imagine we all get an L.
I know, right?
I was just about to say, imagine if he loses. This would be the first
We will
L
get-
all of us would take.
This is the triple L, bro.
Either way, we're
That
all
would
going to
be-
suffer.
If we all lose, well then, fuck us, I guess. The audience is allowed to make fun of us in the comments.
But if we win, we can make fun of them.
Well,
Oh,
yeah, the triple L stands for long lasting loss.
I mean, if we all get this one right, nothing happens. We're just good. We're just good at guessing things.
Yeah.
And the triple W would be a will win whenever.
Will win whenever. It's a funny thing.
I tried, all right.
Yeah, I can tell you tried.
You didn't try enough.
All right, let's
Okay.
try to act excited. Woo!
Woo, yay.
Yeah, here we go.
Let's go.
All right, the
Yay.
combatants
Those
are
are
set,
set.
and
Got
we've
my
run the
popcorn
data
ready.
through all
Possibilities.
That was a funny phrase.
It's
Time
time
for
for
Death
Death Battle!
Well, I told you it was that chibi version of the what?
What is this, 2D?
What is
I
this?
have never seen anything
right.
quite like this.
I assumed your journeys would have made you rather familiar with places like this, Nordenrad.
I like the voice
Or
acting.
should I say,
That's good.
Silver Surfer? Now, tell me why you have summoned me here.
Enough!
Why is it in grayscale?
I never
Oh.
matter. Oh wow. That's
Okay.
What are you?
All right.
Oh, I was clean.
matter.
There's no R.
almost as if that's the name of the track. Oh wait, it is.
I like the 3D in this.
Tell me your secrets.
I must end this.
Alright, preview ends now.
I don't know. I haven't seen the preview.
That's pretty good. They're kind of moving.
Right? Okay. Sun. Martian Manhunter, what are you doing? You don't like sun. You don't like fire.
Shadow
No
Jutsu?
use in hiding.
They did the NES.
I
And
can feel your presence.
wait, that's illegal. You can't do that. That he's the surfer.
There, that's cool. It's actually kind of cool.
Oh my god, the hand dry.
Ooh, nice. Okay. That's smooth. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
Eat up.
Hey, you don't like fire.
Eat
It's
up.
a plus meter.
Nothing can best Martian might.
Your will is admirable, but will alone is not enough. Feel the pain.
Like I tried to read Goblin.
Possess
on.
the same knowledge.
That only one of us can survive, and we know not why.
I hope you can live with the uncertainty.
Victory comes with no certain satisfaction. I may never know why we were made to fight.
I'm confused.
If violence is ever truly justified,
I still have no clue what's happening, but
There is
but,
something
but it looks cool either way.
in the battle,
Is he melting?
something beyond my understanding.
What's happening? What the fuck is happening?
I think Surfer just won?
The end.
Oh,
Oh
Surfer
yeah.
won.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. I have no idea what that death was.
What the hell are
Will
we doing?
win whenever.
Why are we forcing
That was
such beautiful
confusing.
souls to
That
fight to
ending
the
was
death?
confusing.
Both the Silver Surfer and
Yeah,
the Martian Manhunter
I'm-
were two
I'm-
extraordinarily
I'm
powerful
sure that they'll
beings,
explain
each
what
with
happened in the
very
cast.
wide power sets.
So
Yeah,
they
this
both
is
had
what I
counters
expected.
for almost everything they could throw at each other. They could both
That's the
phase
only
through
clean
objects,
shot.
When, what,
use
whatever.
molecules, and regenerate their own bodies.
But arguably the biggest thing on the Martian Manhunter's side was his formidable telepathy. The Surfer has had
Okay.
his memories erased and his emotions manipulated by Galactus. So it would stand to reason that Jean could pose a mental threat to the Surfer.
But the Surfer has resisted mental attacks many times. When Psycho Man played on the Surfer's guilt and pretended to be his lost love, the Surfer saw right through it. And he escaped the Supreme Intelligence's mind when it was using a frickin' Mind Stone.
These two could have gone toe-to-toe around the universe for a long time. But when it came down to it, the question was, who had the power to put the other down for good?
They both have some serious healing
Oh, wow,
factors,
we've been
and
recording
a
about
comeback
25
of
minutes.
basically
Short.
nothing. But if ending Martian Manhunter meant destroying his every atom one by one, the Surfer has the means to make that happen thanks to the seemingly endless well of energy that is the power cosmic.
It's truly an overwhelming source of unlimited power. And outside of Galactus stripping the power away from him, the Surfer is never without it.
It's like a battery. Even if Jean could drain all of the cosmic energy, the
He's using
Surfer
a
can
lot,
just
Alex.
recharge it. And he's used that power to destroy planets.
'cause I think this
defeat
had a lot of
Galactus-level
factors going
threats,
into
and
it.
can basically accomplish anything with it.
While both of these philosophic heroes
Accomplish
tend to
anything.
hold back out of a respect for life, there's obviously no holding back here, and the depth of Silver Surfer's abilities gave him the win.
This Martian was harsh in his mellow, so the Surfer had to wave goodbye. Bodacious Cowabunga Hang 10 Ninja Turtles.
The winner is the Silver Surfer.
What was that pun?
That's
Already
going
know
at
what
the
the
bottom
next
of the
time
list
is.
for me.
I already know what the
Okay.
next time is.
Okay, so yeah, I was already just about to ask. We all know what's next, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we're not gonna
Okay.
spoil it until it's revealed, but we know what it is.
But we'll just pretend like we don't know what it is.
Yeah.
We'll just
Yeah, I'm
Thanks
gonna-
for watching. Stay tuned. We have a
Yeah,
new
I'm gonna
Death
have
Battle
a-
releasing
I'm gonna
every
have
2
a
weeks this
Hungry
year.
Box moment.
And click the
Give me a
join
second,
button
let
to
me
get new
prepare
perks and
myself.
extra content. Planet level members even see death battles
Okay, here we
before
go. We all
anyone
know what's
else,
next,
so
but
don't miss out.
let's pretend anyway. Yeah,
Yeah,
baby!
baby!
That's what I've been waiting for. That's what's all about.
Oh my god! Oh,
It's finally time, baby! Yeah,
yeah, yeah, baby!
yeah, baby! Discord W.
Oh yeah, that was the battle.
Yeah, that's.
I like the fact
that
Nemesis
was,
is advertised.
Martian Manhunter versus Silver Surfer.
I like the fact
was the
Nemesis
best
wasn't advertised.
The ending was the best thing about this.
Yeah. I want to say this is about what I expected. This fight.
Yeah.
It's the most death battle of the season.
Yep, this is definitely the filler battle.
Yeah.
Definitely is.
Yeah.
This will go alongside with the other Marvels of DC filler fights.
Okay, hold on. Here's the thing, though. Like, Ant-Man versus Atom, it was, like, a very popular request.
Yeah.
With
That one
Phoenix
was,
versus Raven... Phoenix versus Raven?
that one was popular as well.
I would have had the animation going for it.
Oh, wait, what? Wait, hold on. What happened?
What?
Hello? Hello?
still here.
Technical difficulties?
I'm still here.
I'm right here. I can
I'm
hear
right
you.
here. I can hear you.
Okay. Okay. I don't know what happened. Okay. But like with like Phoenix versus Raven, at least that was like interesting fight.
This-
Yeah, this was just definitely a episode. I think there's really much for us to talk about here.
Now,
Yeah.
mind you, I'm saying this is the bottom not because it's bad. All right, I'm saying
Yeah,
it
yeah.
because I have
Yeah,
not a lot of attachment to these characters.
Yeah, it's not a bad episode by like any means.
It's just
But
we
that
just
being-
gotten a lot of bangers as of late.
With that being said, this is like a 5 out of 10 at least. At most is probably
And
like
that's
a
not
6.
bad. That's not bad.
I'm going to say 7
Yeah,
or 6. I'm going to give it
yeah,
a 7 or
yeah,
6.
Yes, it's not bad. Remember, I had Boba Fett versus Predator at 5 out of 10.
I'm going to give this a 7 or a 6.
Yeah,
This
Yeah,
one's out of 5. This one's out of 5.
7 or 6.
yeah.
I'm
yeah,
going to give
yeah,
it a
it's-
little bit fair to a 7 or a 6.
Yeah. It's like at a 5 or a 6 for me.
It's just like everything else in this season has either been like a 6 or higher.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This was the first lowest one.
yeah.
And this ending was confusing
I
as
know,
shit.
the ending was
Yeah,
confusing.
it's-
Like, what the hell?
Yeah, like visually it's cool, but like what happened?
Like,
Question mark?
what happened? Like, there's
Yeah,
no unique
Yeah, it
death.
starts with him melting and then
I mean, I'm sure the cast will like explain what happened to him here. I'm sure. Yeah, this is just
they
This
just
is
jump
a very-
cuts to this.
Though I do
Yeah,
like the
this is
the
a
end.
very
Though. I
average
do like that.
episode.
The end. The end. I do like the
Yeah.
end. The end. That was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
yeah. It's clever.
Well, on the other hand,
on the other hand, actually, you want to I do want to triple check Cool Voice too. I do want to triple check.
voice acting was good.
Oh yeah, voice acting was always.
Cameron voiced a Manhunter, and then
Paul
Paul
Kiet.
voiced Surfer. Both did a good job here. I will say that.
Yeah, both did.
Okay, but next time though, the fucking
Rub your hands, everyone. Rub your hands.
Hey, look,
Oh yeah,
This
baby.
one's balling.
Ooh,
This one's
baby.
balling.
Oh,
Oh, if you saw, hold on, if you saw my like Gito Gogeta reaction back on like Texas channel, you know that I popped the fuck off upon this reveal. I've just been waiting and waiting and waiting for it to finally have some kind of release date, and now we're finally having it. About goddamn time.
yep. September
Oh, I'm
11th.
so excited.
It's Judgment Day for Ethan.
Yep.
I am
I like
so...
that he's legit released on 9/11.
I don't think that's a good thing though.
It's released on 9/11.
I don't think that's a good thing. Like the good old days after 9/11. Wait a minute, 9/11 was bad. Speak for yourself. Why don't we debate this on the roof? Shout out to Maxor.
Okay.
Yeah, but like, knowing us, we're probably gonna like record the day before,
Yeah.
the 10th when it releases.
We're gonna release this on the day of the good old days of 9/11.
Wait a minute, 9/11 was bad. Oh boy, yeah, this is gonna be a very special episode next time because I have a like special guest planned. I have a special artist for the thumbnail for this one. It's just Bill versus Discord is gonna be so much fun, so much fun.
I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be that hard to find a voice actor for Bill. I don't know who's gonna be good enough for Discord.
I know someone that like could voice Discord, but I don't know if they're going to actually do it. Would be really cool if they did.
Yep.
Yeah. And again, Manhunter versus Surfer. It's just kind of whatever. It's kind of whatever.
Yeah,
But Bill
same.
versus Discord though, that's the real hype, baby.
On a good on 9/11.
Wait a minute, 9/11 is bad. I'm not repeating that joke.
How many times are you gonna say this joke?
Wait a minute. 9/11 is
well,
bad.
well, and that joke ends now because I'm pretty sure that's all we need to talk about, right?
9/11.
Right? Is that all we need to talk about? We don't need to make any
Yeah.
more jokes about that day. We
Yeah.
don't need to get demonetized or anything.
Yeah.
Elsancho.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay,
we're good.
so if you all enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. Subscribe to both Yuck-Man Silver and Elsancho. Their channels will be in the description below. And you know what? As a little bonus, give a little good luck to Elsancho in the comments because again, he's going to college. So any support down there would be highly appreciated. Any final words?
Martian Manhunter versus Silver Surfer is the new best of the season.
I know.
Shut the fuck! I swear to God, bro, I will go to Canada and I will fucking strangle you. Don't you fucking test me. I will fucking pull a fucking Vernius breaking in at the fucking TC Nation and tell you to stop making that fucking joke. I swear to God.
He's gonna unlock my door with the perfect rotation.
The perfect
Quick
rotation.
rotation.
And
Alright, I'm
And-
done. I'm good.
And with that, this has been another episode of the Crusty Reactions. And as
everyone.
always, we will see you all next time.
Bye.
when the masterpiece releases.